This is Owen Schroyer for Infowars.com. I'm in front of the Austin City Council building where I am set to speak, where they have public communications here. And I'm going to bring up a big issue of Planned Parenthood getting a government-owned property to rent for $1 a year. Now, this has been going on since 1972. They just voted to extend this for up to 40 years, a major advantage for Planned Parenthood. But that's not all there is to the story. So I went to City Council today to raise awareness for this. I gave them all the facts. Let's see how it went.
Thank you, Mayor Adler, the members of the City Council present today. Mr. Renteria, last time I saw you, you were illegally campaigning outside of a polling place. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm here to talk about today is a giant pay-for-play scam, at the very least, happening in the state of Texas and Austin. This month, this City Council voted to once again allow Planned Parenthood to rent government-owned property for free, or $1 a year. This property is valued at a fair market price per year of $110,000. This property is also about to receive renovations with the price tag of $1.2 million. This property had a bidder, Austin Life Care, who made a fair market bid to rent the property, and Austin Life Care offers the same services as Planned Parenthood, minus the abortions. That bid was ignored. Now, Planned Parenthood has been receiving this advantage since 1972, and thanks to this City Council, that could go on for another 40 years. So it is fair to say that this Planned Parenthood clinic is costing taxpayers millions of dollars. This on top of the millions of taxpayer dollars Planned Parenthood receives a year, $500 million this calendar year, $1.5 billion over the last 3 years, yet this clinic needs free rent. Before I ask this City Council to justify this decision, which goes against millions of Texans' spiritual, religious, and political beliefs, I will point out what to me is criminal pay-for-play activity happening between the Democrats, some of which are on this City Council, mind you, you identify as Democrats, and Planned Parenthood. In 2018, according to FEC filings and open secrets reports, the following Texas Democrats in Congress received campaign contributions from Planned Parenthood. Alred Collin, $1,500. Gina Jones, $3,000. Joseph Cosper, $1,500. Sylvia Garcia, $2,500. Lizzie Fletcher, $2,200. Joaquin Castro, $1,000. So if this is untrue, I'm waiting to hear these Democrats disavow it. Or I think this requires I file a federal complaint. How can any entity that receives government money be contributing to campaigns specifically to only one party? So, not to mention the millions of beating hearts stopped by Planned Parenthood every year. They receive billions of dollars in taxpayer funds. They contribute politically to only the Democrat Party, and this City Council decides to give them free rent. We just voted to expand government spending in Austin. We can't afford giving millions of dollars away in free rent, let alone to Planned Parenthood, when a similar organization offered to pay a fair price. So I ask, and I'd like to get an answer today from this City Council, how do you justify the decision to allow Planned Parenthood to rent in this city for free? And that's funny to Mr. Renteria. Do you realize that Planned Parenthood has admitted that they stopped beating hearts, and we're going to fund that? So there's no comment from this City Council. Mayor Adler, can you justify that decision for the City of Austin?
It's your time. Thank you. Next speaker that we have, Mr. Clinton, and then after Mr. Clinton, Mr. Leon will be next.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Austin City Council totally ignores my question and cannot justify their decision to continue to allow Planned Parenthood to occupy a government-owned property rent-free, costing the Austin taxpayers and the payers of Texas millions of dollars. And isn't it fitting that just as I sit there and wait for them to justify why they made that decision, they all ignore me, and then the buzzer sounds, just like the buzzer sounds, on millions of innocent children who are aborted by Planned Parenthood every year with taxpayer dollars. For Infowars.com, this is Owen Schroyer.
Why are you so worried about a zygote. Ultimately, your sympathies do not lie with black people. They lie with your racist white middle class agenda, and that's where it will always lie, and you will be destroyed holding that line.
Okay, I adopted 2 children.
Oh, good for you, white savior. Aren't you so proud?
They're not white.
Exactly, he's not white. Exactly, you're a white savior. You think that it is the white man's duty to fix everybody's problems, right?
How many did you adopt?
How many did I adopt? I kill my kids. How many did I adopt? I kill my kids.
I kill my kids.
Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.
It's important to remember, too, that the services that we provide through the federal programs are family planning, cancer screenings, prenatal care.
We don't have prenatal care here. Planned Parenthood offers abortion, so they don't offer prenatal care.
Okay, just abortions.
Yes. Unfortunately, no. We wouldn't provide any type of prenatal services here at Planned Parenthood.
Checkups, cancer screenings and prevention, contraception, prenatal services, and STD testing that comprises the majority of services Planned Parenthood provides.
No, see, we don't see pregnant women as a way of giving prenatal care.
Okay.
We see pregnant women, if they are considering other options.
When we're talking about defunding Planned Parenthood, we're talking about cutting funds for breast cancer screenings, for cervical cancer screenings, for prenatal care.
No, we don't do prenatal services. I mean, it's called Planned Parenthood. I know it's kind of deceiving.
Prenatal care, and that is what we want to focus on. That is what is so vital.
I was just asking what kind of services you offer for pregnant women.
Pregnant women?
Yes.
Pregnant women who want to continue with the pregnancy?
Yes.
We don't offer services.
Planned Parenthood does so much other than the one thing you're thinking about right now. I know what you're thinking. They offer prenatal services.
We're not a prenatal care provider.
We don't have prenatal services. We don't have services to, for people who want to carry through to delivery.
We don't offer prenatal care at Planned Parenthood. We specialize in abortion.
2 Timothy 3. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses, and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with divers lusts, ever learning, and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Off the piece of ice, and that was meant to happen. I want to see how she uses the baby doll.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.